Hey guys, I hope that you're all doing so well today. I'm feeling some sweet relief. I slept in a high desert town called Cottonwood, Arizona last night, and I just slept a lot better. My nervous system feels a lot better. In Arizona, specifically, well, pretty much all over Arizona. It's kind of like my home state. It's where I grew up. My family's all over the place elsewhere now, mostly in Montana, which is where I was born. But every time I come back to Arizona, it seems like my body's just kind of pulled back here. I always get a lot of rest and rejuvenation in Arizona. Not so much when I'm sleeping out of the car. It's hard to say you're getting a lot of rejuvenation. But I did sleep peacefully, had some nice meditation. It just feels good to be at peace, which was not the case for me in New Mexico at all. It's so interesting as a projector. I've talked about this so many times. Maybe some of you are getting sick of hearing me projector this. You're like, I'm not a projector. You're probably like, I'm this thing. Or maybe you don't know human design. It can be useful to help you understand yourself deeper and why you are the way you are when it comes to a number of things in relationship, with energies. Anyways, projectors, we really take in our environments. We take in energy. We basically eat our environments. So a lot of times when I'm speaking, you might even be feeling the environment I'm in coming through me, or the people I'm around coming through me. And this is why I can, when I am in the right type of frame, this is why I can channel when that feels real too. A lot of times I just like to be me and in my own energy. I mean, that's for a projector. It's so valued just to be in your own energy because it's so difficult to do. It's like so hard to, it's almost like as a projector, you just kind of have to accept like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of merge with my environment, and that's just going to be how it is. And as a projector, there's so many gifts about being a projector too, but one of the difficult things is it's easy to lose yourself, your sense of self. You can lose your sense of self, in relationship with others. You can lose your sense of self in crazy vortex energies in New Mexico. But that's actually one of the paths, one of the initiations with being a projector is discovering your strength and your power so that you can find yourself, even in crazy energies, even in intense relationships, etc. So yeah, for a projector, it's nice for me to find really serene environments, because then that serenity can come through. And so I'm really close to Sedona. This town is, just 15 miles away. Still, this town's a big drop in elevation from Sedona, and it was so it's a bit warmer, and it's going to be way too cold to sleep near Sedona last night, so I slept here. I just slept so fucking good, and as good as you can in a car. I'm looking at this really nice hotel in front of me. I'm like, I probably would have slept a little better in there, but I'm on my path, this is my path. I even had this this kind of insight come through with like one of these people around here just randomly, if they were to offer me, hey, we'll pay for the hotel, I'd have been like, you don't need to do that. It's like, I'm on my path. That being said, I'm always open to receiving support. And what I'm trying to say with that is there's something that just felt true about sleeping in my car last night, and like, no, this is my path. I'm cultivating something. I'm discovering something. I'm finding something within myself that somehow can only be found in this kind of circumstance. It's like, there's something here I want to get to the bottom of this experience, of being in my car. I haven't quite got to the bottom of it. That's my soul. It wants to get to the bottom of things. It wants to experience things all the way out, all the way through. It's like, okay, there's a twin flame connection. What is this? I want to know this twin flame connection. I want to take this to its very end, because I want to absorb every drop of wisdom there is in this, you know? I want it to grow me up as much as it possibly can. Whatever it is, the twin flame experience, having this kind of rugged lifestyle of living in the car. I have this with teachers, like spiritual teachers. I'm like, okay, I want every drop of what they can give me. Like, what do they have for me, you know? That's my soul. It just wants to squeeze every drop out of every experience. And I think that's what we're here to do. We're here to experience. We're here to grow. We're here to learn. And so living out of the car right now, being nomadic and sharing what I'm going through, this is my learning edge. This is how I grow the most. This is the most exciting thing for me to do. That's sometimes the most exciting thing for us to do. It involves struggle, involves pain, involves suffering. It's not so, you know, a lot of the following your bliss doesn't always feel good. I love that, follow your bliss, but notice when you follow your bliss, it's gonna hurt sometimes. It's gonna be difficult. It's going to be challenging. That's the hero's journey. That's the point. If it wasn't difficult, if it wasn't challenging, where would the growth be? You know? And we don't have to suffer to grow and all that, but some of the new agey stuff can make following your highest excitement, it's kind of almost sells it to you like it's always going to feel good and be easy and be you know, rainbows and butterflies, and that's a big part of it. I love it. Like when you follow your highest excitement, there is a lot of that. There's a lot of joy. Like in the car right now, it's difficult, but there's so much joy. There's so much love. There's so much happiness. But then there is also the struggle. Someone commented the other day, I could feel it's coming from a good place. I'm pretty sure. It's hard to tell sometimes. But it's like, hey, hope you're well. You seem to be struggling. And I just commented back, to be human is to struggle, basically. If you're not struggling, you're not human. Like we all have our own struggle, right? I was just telling the person, I own my struggle. You know, I love owning my struggle. We all have a different struggle. Even if you're in a material sense set and you have all the material wealth you could imagine, there's still going to be a struggle there because you're a human. I love how my teachers talk about this, especially Craig Holiday. And it's not just Craig Holiday that talks about this. A lot of the real ones in non-duality, like the real spiritual teachers, they all say, hey, the struggle doesn't go away when you become enlightened, when you wake up fully. The struggle's still there, but your relationship to the struggle is very different. Getting chills saying that. Like the relationship to my struggle now is one of appreciation, one of gratitude, one of seeing the gift in it. One of wanting to eat it up. I want to eat the struggle up. Oh, the struggle. I know it's growing. I know it's doing something for me deep within that sometimes maybe we can't even realize in the moment, but we can just sense it. So yeah, I just told that person, you know, hey, if you're not struggling, you're not human. I don't care if you're the Dalai Lama, Sadhguru, Mooji, Eckhart Tolle, Adyashanti. Adyashanti is another one. He's retired now, semi-retired. I think he still shows up for meditations with his wife, Mukti. And maybe is writing and doing some things. But if you listen to his last offering, he talks about his struggle with pain. And how he even has to take something for his anxiety. How crazy is that? Someone at that level can own that. He just owns his struggle. So, and Adyashanti has this sublime realization. It's insane how deeply realized Adyashanti is, right? And he still has a struggle, a very difficult human struggle. And he's had it his whole life, essentially. One with chronic pain. I remember some of the things Craig Holiday has gone through. Some of the illnesses I've witnessed him go through and emerge from. And if you look at Cesre's life, or any great teacher, any human being on earth, like, I don't care who you are, you have a struggle. Like, that's part of the package of being human, is the struggle. It's just, what are you going to do with the struggle? Are you going to be a victim to it and let it defeat you? And in a way, they're meant to do that. They're meant to defeat us, our egoic nature. They're meant to show us, our struggles are meant to show us, like, we cannot get through this on an egoic level. We must surrender our ego to transcend a lot of the struggles we go through. That's the point of the struggle. They help us to surrender our ego. They help us, they are intended for our ego to be defeated, you know? My ego gets defeated every day doing this. I'm defeated every day. But then I connect to more of my soul, more of my true self, more of my heart. And that's the gift here. That's the gift of any struggle. It's just trying to help you connect to your power. It's helping to dissolve more egoic programming and conditioning. It's helping you break free of a lot of that stuff. I feel like when I'm living out of my car, the veil gets thinner between me and my soul, in a sense. Or just, there is no veil and I'm just my soul. Because it's only my soul that can do this. That can actually live out of the car and show up every day and make these videos. My soul loves it. It's like you find soul strength through your struggles. Because you have to. The struggles make it a necessity that you dig deeper than your human self, that you go beyond your human self. The struggles help our realization of who we really are deepen. It brings depth to our life. Without the struggle, where would the depth be? Without the challenge and the pain, how would we cultivate depth? So yeah, that's the video today. I love you guys. Your donations are super appreciated. Yeah, thanks for your support in that way. Also, joining the Patreon community is another great way to support this work. Lots of great content over there. Awesome, loving beings to connect with. We have a little private chat going where we share and we relate to one another. We offer support. Also, you can submit your questions for me to create special content out of, if that's something that resonates with you as well. Other than that, thanks for being here. I love you guys so much. See you in the next video. Namaste.